Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this completely no-sew double tox bow using the soldering iron / wood burning tool, depending on what your reference is. And I got mine from a £6 set from AliExpress. It's got like a little dial-up temperature which goes up to 450. You just roll that up and down depending on what you want. The best thing about this one is it's got an on-off switch on the actual wire itself, which is good for me because it means I don't have to unplug things if I need to turn it off quickly, and it also heats up really fast. And you'll be able to see this one's got a soft grip, but here where the head is, you can unscrew this, and there's normally 4 or 5 different types of edge tools. There's like the dot one that I use the most, and this edged one like this, which is the one I tend to use for my ribbon. The other thing is you want a glass cutting board, whether or not you have a crafting board like this one with measurements, or you like have a glass one from like your kitchen. You need a form of glass underneath, otherwise don't do this because you'll burn yourself, you will set fire to things and all sorts. Glass board underneath whatever you're using, and metal edge tools. I use these metal curling clips, which I'll show you later, and metal rulers. So I'll show you how to make these, and I'm using 1.5 inch ribbon, but I've made it in 2-inch ribbon, which gives you this nice size, and 1.5 inch ribbon. So let's just pull this out of the way a little bit. And the other thing is with this is I have these which are like steel wool scouring pads. You can get them from the kitchen. And what I do is when I get any ribbon or anything on my edges, you just go like this or like that, and it gets off all the gunk off your tool so you can carry on. And it'll also help you not start the smell of the ribbon burning as well. So I've got 2 pieces. These are both 7.5 inches a piece. So 2 times 7.5. And I have already taken them, folded them in half, and with my hair straighteners that I only use for ribbon, I have creased them. But you can also do this with a lighter, so you can either do it that way, or you can take your lighter and in the blue clear bit of the flame go like that, and then pinch with your finger, and you get the same result. The only difference is with the hair straighteners it's a little bit quicker. So once you've got both of them all together and all lined up, is using the squares on a board. And this is the other reason why I like this, because it makes it quicker. Make sure that the ribbons are lined up so that you haven't got one that's like a little bit over to the side. Take your ruler, line it up at a 1/2 centimetre long using your board. Then take your tool, like I said, make sure you've got a little gap between them. Keep pressure on your ruler, and you just go all the way across, like so, and you have got 2 sealed, both the same size. So take those ends out of the way, and then what I do is I have these curling clips, and what you want to do is line them up, crease to seal, make sure that they're lined up with the heat crease facing upwards, not the join. Bring that up so it's folded in half, and you've got your ribbon like this. Put your thumb back here, make sure you're pinching both layers of the ribbon, and then you can fold that back here, straighten that up, pinch that way back there. You've got nice even centered creases. With your clip, put that right on the center, using the center bit of the curling clips as a guide, and then repeat. Line them up, crease facing up, fold in half so your edges meet, flip it over, make sure you're holding both bits or all your ribbon together, fold it back to your thumb, pinch down, do a little pull, pinch backwards, make sure it's all centered and lined up so that all of it's even, and then you can hold that in place. And then what I do is bring them both together and take one clip off, and make sure that they're all nicely lined up, and then put them back in the clip, and again make sure it's all centered. Now with this, if you just try to put it through this way, you're likely to tap on the edges. So what I do is I pinch them together and get my clips again, and on both sides I just sort of pull them a little bit out of the way so that I can hold this, and it's still all nicely centered. They're all the way through, it's on that crease line. Then you can take this, turn it over so you've got the angle, and you tap it down through the centre, go as deep as you can, make sure your tool's up out of the way. There you go, it wasn't quite centred because that was out of line, so I've just re-centred that. And then you can tap the other side and go through until you can see all the way through. Then you can take your clips off either side, take that off the centre. It is all really well joined together, it's all in alignment as you can see, which is not something everybody manages to do. And then you can take a 45mm clip, flip it over onto its back, take your glue gun after you tapped off all the leaking glue if you're anything like mine. Put your clip on the back, and then this is 1-inch ribbon and it's about 2.5 inches. Back against my thumb, make like an S or a Z shape. Put that against your board. Take your little ruler so you flatten it. Tool. You get that on there, you just rub it on your little, so you've got the seal that side, and then you do the same that way, little S shape against your thumb, or Z depending on how you reference. Get your ruler, flatten it down to the end, that side, move that out of the way. Careful of burning yourself, because as you can see I often do accidentally tap myself with this on a regular basis. And then you've got your scrunch centre, and what you want to do is on one of the flat sides of this, get a little bit of glue, open up your clip, glue that to the centre, open your middle, wrap that round, which gives you the scrunch look, and then a little bit of glue on this side. Open clip back up. And there you go, you've got a super cute little scrunch middle double tucks bow. And like I said, it is so easy to make multiples of these all at once. Like I said, cutting, putting your crease in, joining everything, and then tapping them all together with your clips. The only thing is like I said, with your edges, make sure you're doing the little trick to keep them out of the way, because if you don't, what happens is, if you can tap the edges, I'll show you one. So when I was coming up on this one, when I was doing the dot there, I accidentally caught it on the edge and ruined a really pretty, otherwise nice bow. But like I said, because of how well it seals, there's no saving that. So yeah, just be careful. And like I said, that's why I started doing because it just gives that little bit of extra space when you're doing your little dots through the centre to seal it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.